Welcome back, everybody. The American Rescue Plan was signed into law yesterday by President Biden. That's fantastic news because everything we've been talking about on this channel, we can now finally put into action, all right? Today's March the 12th, TGIF, everybody. It's a glorious day outside. I hope you're experiencing the same weather as I am right now. It's fantastic out there. This is your daily stimulus report on your first, second, and your third stimulus check, where we talk about things like PPP, EIDL targeted grants, executive orders. We're going to zoom right in on EIDL because we're going to answer a very big and important question. Is the middle class still screwed with EIDL grants? Let's find out. Let's get into it. Welcome back, everybody. I am Edward Bilder. To all my loyal subscribers out there, welcome back to another video. And if you're joining us for the first time today, welcome. Consider becoming a subscriber. We're going to dive straight into the EIDL grants here, okay? Because the new bill passed, the American Rescue Plan, it is now a law, and it's bringing $15 billion to the EIDL program. Grants, specifically, okay? It's sending $10 billion one way, and it's sending $5 billion another way, okay? Coincidentally, $10 billion is going to pay out $10,000, and $5 billion is going to pay out $5,000. It makes it pretty easy to remember. You think Congress planned it that way? Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so we're going to answer a big question here because we need to know if the middle class is still being screwed, right? Everybody wants to know. There's all this chatter out there that, you know, the SBA is saying after we're done with all of the low-income priorities, we're going to start prioritizing everybody else, okay? So let's find out who's getting $10,000, who's getting $15,000, or who's getting nothing, who's getting zero, right? And I want to emphasize on the word or there because or shows up in the text. Oh, man, it's the worst, okay? Let's find out. Let's look inside the text and find out what exactly that means, okay? Let's get straight into it. All right, let's talk about the first part of the bill here because it's so easy to understand. They're going to take $10 billion. We've been talking about it for the last 3 months, and nothing has changed, okay? This is to service shortfalls. That means they didn't send enough money in the first relief bill in December, and so they're going to send an extra $10 billion there for this one, okay? It's AKA priorities 1 and 2, all right? Yes, we know $60 billion went into EIDL, but only $20 billion went into the grant program, okay? And it had the new rules that came in the previous bill, the previous act, right? And that is that you have to be, don't jump yet, everybody, okay? That has to be low-income community, all right? Find yourself on the map here. You can follow 4 steps and figure out if you qualify for this, okay? And that is to get the low-income communities, priorities 1 and 2, who are 300 or fewer employees, suffered a 30% reduction in gross receipts, the full balance of their $10,000. Funds are being deposited right now. Nothing changed there, okay? Funds are still flowing. You could check out these videos and hear stories and testimonies of all these people that got their funds. A lot of people are out there celebrating, okay? So pretty straightforward, right? Bingo, right? Cut and dry, right? $10 billion, $10,000 grants, going to keep going to priorities 1 and 2, low-income community. All right, I know people are out there talking middle class, are supposed to start getting their grants, and the SBA might even be chirping this back to people. We're going to talk about that next here, okay? And pay attention to what's going on with the SBA because there are some glitches happening. If you are in priorities 1 and 2 and you got your targeted advanced grant email invitation, make sure you check out this video here because there is a glitch and you may not have submitted your application fully, and you could be sitting there waiting in weeks and weeks, wondering why you haven't gotten your fund yet. And the SBA is going to tell you you haven't even applied yet, okay? So follow that link. It's going to tell you what to do if you missed a certain little step there, okay? If you haven't already done so, you could support the channel by tapping that old like button, okay? Every time you tap the like button, YouTube recommends this to more and more people, and it really helps us out here on the channel, okay? You could also share us on your Facebook and Twitter to help spread the message that way. And you could join us on other videos where we talk building wealth strategies through passive income, royalties, real estate, and the stock market. All right, let's talk about that $5 billion and what exactly that word or means, okay? $5 billion, as I said, is going to service an extra $5,000. There are new rules here, okay? And that is to service businesses with 10 or fewer employees who suffered now a 50% reduction in gross receipts. Not 30%, a 50%, making it more of a severely impacted, needing more money, right? And here's where we need to ask ourselves exactly if the middle class is screwed or not. Because the text spells out 2 paths, okay? It talks about going to the path of the CARES Act, everybody in the 1110, and then it talks about the path of going to everybody in the 331, Okay, and that's where low income comes in. The word low income comes in. Now, it's no question that this is in addition to, this is a extra $5,000. So if you got $10,000, it is in addition to with an extra $5,000 if you're 10 or fewer and 50% reduced. The last question that we really need to answer here is it low income or is it middle class? Okay, and that is where the word or shows up. Okay, or shows up here. And by definition, or is a choice. Do I want chocolate or do I want vanilla, right? It gives you, the customer, the choice to pick which one you want, okay? I explain this in many of my courses, okay? It basically gives you a choice, all right? And this could possibly give the SBA now the choice. Do I want to give it to low income or do I want to give it to middle income? Oh man, we're going to have to cover all the guidelines on this, okay? Stick with us here a second. I want to read you something in the text, okay? So that you could make your own decision. And let's talk about it in the comments, okay? Bring it up in the comments. Tell us if you think we're screwed or not screwed, and let us know what you think about Congress right now, okay? Okay, let's step over to the text here for a minute. This is HR 1319. If you want to follow along, we're on page 206. Right here in the first section, it almost implies that everybody's going to get the full $5,000. And here's why. Okay, because it says each of which shall be made to a covered entity that has suffered a 50% reduction in gross receipts and 10 or fewer employees. All right, that's what those first two parts are in the amount of $5,000. Where it gets a little bit dicey is the very next section where it says, with respect to the covered entity to which payments shall be made in addition to any payments under the covered entity of 110 of the CARES Act or Section 331. Okay, 110 doesn't require you to be in a low income. 331 does require you to be in a low income. And the word or gives the choice. It could be taken and put into the guidelines of the SBA as a choice, or, right? I just see more lawsuits coming for the SBA, all right? So we're going to have to follow this very closely, all right? Let us know in the comments if you think we're screwed, if you think we're not screwed, if middle class is finally going to start to see. They're not going to see, this doesn't say they're going to see the full balance of the $10,000, okay? So we're still screwed in that sense. We're not going to get the full version of the $10,000. Let us know if you think we're screwed on getting the additional $5,000, okay? Let us know in the comments. And remember, by leaving comments, you're actually going to enroll yourself into my giveaway, right? Because if you're a subscriber and you comment, it's going to put you in my next giveaway at 20,000 subscribers. I'm picking a lucky comment from all of my subscribers to send $500 to. I just did this last Saturday, helped out a family in need, send them $500, and they were very, very grateful for that. So if you need help leaving comments, just tell us where you are in the process of EIDL. Let us know what month you applied for the advanced grant, if you got any funding, right? So we know if you're in priorities 1 or 2. And let us know if you got your invitation to the portal. We're trying to track some data here for all our reviewers. Now look, what comes next is up to you, okay? You need to take some of this stimulus money. You need to get out there and you need to start investing again. Right now, in the description, you could check out Webull and BlockFi. Webull wants to give you 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600 after you deposit $100 into the platform. And BlockFi, if you deposit anywhere between $50 and $250 to secure your cryptocurrency, you could earn up to like 8.6% on that. That's pretty amazing, 8.6%. Webull has these pretty interesting games you could play. Check this out. I invited some friends. I get to spin this wheel here every time I invite a new friend, and I just won some free stocks. That's pretty cool. And the other day, I won this. Pretty awesome stuff, $262 of Facebook stocks. That's going to do it for today, everybody. If you need more assistance on anything outside of my free content here on YouTube, you can schedule a one-on-one consultation with me. Find me in the description. And also in the description, you could find me on Instagram. Don't follow anybody else on this channel. I thank you all again, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.